Good morning. I'm Mark, the librarian from Good Shepherd College, Te Kupenga, and I'm going to show you a couple of ways to find online resources related to your assignment on the Trinity. I'm going to accompany Father Merv's video on using the Veitch resources by showing you a couple of resources from the Colin Library's catalogue directly. And we're going to use the same search example looking for the Church Father Tertullian and the Trinity. So first we go to the library catalogue. I'm sharing my screen. Here you type in your search terms. I'm using the same terms that were used by Father Merv, putting in Tertullian and Trinity. Now I am going to limit that search result by only articles that use those two terms. When we look down the list, we can see the journal from which the article comes. This is from the Expository Times, and we decide that's a useful article. We click on Save. We look at another one from the Journal of Early Christian Studies, also Save. Here we can see this is exactly the same article as we have above, so I skip that one. Here we can see it's a book review, so I skip that one. Here we can see it's the same article as we saw from the Expository Times, so I skip that one. And again, I skip that one. So we have just two journal articles that are useful in my saved items. I click on My Items, and I email those two items to myself. And send them. It uses the term share list, but that will send an email with those two articles in it. Now, as well as having done that, I can click on the title of the article itself. It takes me to a link for the article. I click on View Full Text. And now you need to sign in with your Good Shepherd College sign in, which normally will begin with an S, and the password can be saved in your browser. Here you can see the abstract is showing and the PDF. I can download the PDF file to my computer and use it as we saw before from Father Merv. And I can download and read that. And here we have, it seems to be an introduction to the life of Tertullian, and it includes his views on the Trinity. I go back to my search interface. Remember that our first search was only for Tertullian and Trinity in articles. Here I'm going to put in Tertullian, a new search, and this time we're going to limit it to recent ebooks. So here I want to get things from the last 25 years that are in ebook format. Here we have, and I'm just going to choose two of these to save. So we're looking at the results coming up. And this time I'm going to choose 50 Key Christian Thinkers. Save that one. Not a biblical studies book about Matthew, but here we've got a student's companion to the theologians. I'm going to save that one. And also the Cambridge Dictionary of Christian Theology. That will have an article on the Trinity and possibly at Tertullian, or certainly on Tertullian. And I can save this one too. It might be useful, 3 types of theology, and it mentions Tertullian. So having saved those, I go to My Items, This time I have 6. I could send all 6, but I could avoid the ones that are the journal articles that we've already emailed to keep them separate. And I emailed those articles. Again, unfortunately, it doesn't remember your email address. And again, as we did before, I can click on the title. Here I'm going to choose the one, 50 Key Christian Thinkers. Click on that title. Click on the View ebook. And again, you need to sign in with your S account if you haven't already done so. But because we already have, it will go straight through to the ebook in question. This one's from ProQuest. And you can see 50 Key Christian Thinkers. We're going to read it online. And here within the book, I can look at the alphabetical list. I could probably quickly go to Tertullian, but let's just use the search term and search. And here we can see 23 results. If I look in the main body of the book, we can see the result that seems likely to be the beginning of the article about Tertullian on page 216. Okay, so here we can see the article on Tertullian. I can read that online. And it goes from 216 down to 220. We don't want Paul Tillich, so I can then save that article as a PDF file. The easiest way from ProQuest to do that, remember it started on page 216, it included 17, 18, and 19, and I think it ended on page 220. So we can do a print to PDF and specify which pages we want, 216 to 220. Click on continue. It will create a PDF file. When I open that PDF file in the browser, okay. Now it stopped recording. Okay,